Hi, McNair Theater. Welcome back. If you are watching this video, you made it to the Friday of your third week of school. Woo! Congratulations, you guys. Today, I'm going to be walking you through your first mental relaxation lesson. And so the past 2 weeks, we have been learning about the actor tools. We've gotten over the theater basic stuffs, which is like the types of stages, parts of the stage, the acting positions, the stage directions, and now we're really ready to get into the role of the actor as far as making characters on stage. And so we're going to be getting back to using our 3 actor tools, which are the mind, the body, and the voice. And so we're going to be starting off this week with the mind. When you're creating characters, it's best to have a clear head and to know what calms you, know what makes you feel good about yourself, and what makes you feel mentally ready to think critically about characters and relationships and storytelling in general. So that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to get into the mental relaxation part. Plus it's Friday, so let's just relax and have some fun. So here we go. I'm going to share with my screen with you guys like I always do. And so for our last lesson this week, we are on September 11th, a very special day in the American psyche. And so I encourage all of you to use this day as a day to connect with yourself mentally and to just, bring that calmness back to yourself. And so we are on September 11th, mental relaxation. So that's going to be the assignment that you click on for today. When you do the Google form that is going to pop up, it's going to be this kind of teal color with this like relaxing night sky with the stars, or that's what I thought of it when I made it. So we're going to go ahead and answer our 3 questions that we always do. We're going to start with our school email, which of course you already know. It's your ID number at southwestisd.net. Give me your class period, and then your last name, comma, your first name. And so once you do that, you can go ahead and click next. And then for our warm-up today, what you're going to do is we're going to watch this video together about student stress. And while you're watching, I want you to think about specifically about what makes you feel stressed or overwhelmed. For a lot of people y'all's age, it's school. It's having too much to do or not being able to focus. But let's watch the video and let's see how we relate. I am going to open this up larger. I know some of y'all sometimes have that problem.
You're in class.
Whoops. Some of you guys sometimes have that problem when you're watching my assignments on Classroom that you're like, Miss, the screen is too little. If you want to make it bigger, what you do is you click the little 3 dots. When you click share, the link is gonna pop up. And if you just hit Control C or Command C, if you're on a Mac, you'll be able to copy that link and you can open it up in another browser so it'll be bigger. So let's go ahead and get into this video. I'll be probably pausing in between to share my thoughts and things like that.
And you're learning about math and you're having a hard time learning about it.
Oh my gosh. I am so nervous.
Gotta get home, do A+ homework, chemistry, calc.
You're very anxious. You're very confused. You don't know what you're gonna do.
What if I don't make it, or what will happen to me, what will happen to my parents, what would happen to my siblings?
Perfectionism, by definition, is striving for excellence and being concerned about others' expectations.
Expectations can have a positive influence on us and can help motivate us to do our best.
However, when your body is continuously running in emergency mode, it can cause a major toll on your mind and body.
And so kind of what it's saying in that video is, I mean, think about if you've ever related to those kids who just shared. Have you ever felt stressed about doing homework, about what's going on at home with your family, maybe friend drama or, you know, other things? When we get stressed out, that puts our body into emergency mode, and that makes our body think that there is something wrong. And so then our body starts to function differently. And so how can we fight that? Let's keep watching.
Stress is interesting in a way that it acts almost as a range of sickness, in which that if one person gets stressed, their behaviors can act as infection of the sort. However, it can also work in the inverse way. So what I challenge all of you to do is find one of your friends that has been acting strange or stressed in some way recently and help them to calm down.
Your friend?
So what he's saying is that stress, it can be like almost like an illness, like a contagious illness or a disease. When we start to feel stressed out, we stress other people out, the other people around us. Our feelings, no matter what they are, whether it's a positive feeling or a negative feeling, happiness, sadness, stress, anger, it's contagious. So if we bring that around other people, then other people will start to feel that way as well. But what he said is it also works in reverse, right? So if you see someone who's stressed, you can help them to feel less stressed, and you can have that same effect and carry out good feelings instead of negative ones.
Friends might be faking a smile on the outside, but inside they need a shoulder to cry on or a hug.
Making connections is very important in life.
For example, hi, how are you? How was your week?
You need people to push you through like tough times and just
Smile and laugh. Being on a team will help you understand that you are not the only one on the team. This is where my favorite goal comes in. There's no I in team.
Before doing this TED Talk, I was scared that I wouldn't be good enough, or I would just blank out, and forget everything I'm saying. Like now,
Forget negativity. So don't use comments like, I'm not very good, I'm useless.
It's hard at times, and things make it a little bit rocky. But
and you guys are worth more than you guys actually think, right?
Take a breath and refocus.
And so what the video is saying here, you guys, is that, you know, the best thing you can do to relieve your stress or to make somebody else feel less stressed is to talk about it and be a good listener. If somebody confides in you, if somebody shares something with you or treats you as a friend and lets you know that they're stressed out, the best thing you can do for that person is just listen. And I hope you all know that I'm always here to listen to you. And so what I want you guys to do is I want you all to tell me a little bit about what makes you feel stressed or overwhelmed at times. I want to learn more about what puts you into a bad headspace so that I can help you out when I can. And so go ahead and tell me in the box. You don't need to give me, you know, a million details if you're not comfortable, but I would love to hear, and I would love to be the person who listens to you. So I hope that you guys feel comfortable to share with me. So go ahead and give me your answer. And so we've all been there. Even me, Miss Reina, I feel stressed at times with so many things going on, both in the world, at school. There's always, it seems like there's always something to be worried about. And so when we can identify when we're stressed, we can do things to try and change it and try and solve it. And that's all that I'm trying to get you to do with today's lesson, is to find some ways to help you feel less of that stress. And so, you know, as an actor, using your mind, using your imagination, you cannot do that if you're not mentally clear. You can't do that if you feel too overwhelmed or too stressed. And so that's why we're doing these relaxation activities, is because we want to be able to find ways to calm ourselves down so that as actors, we can do the work that we need to. So now that we've thought a little bit more about like what makes us stressed, what makes us feel bad on the inside, what I want you guys to do, our first activity for today is going to be a breathing exercise. And so deep breathing can help us pretty much at any time, because deep breathing is something you can do anytime, almost anywhere. And usually you can do it without disrupting anyone or without anyone even knowing that's what you're doing. And so that is what we're going to be doing today. We're going to do 2 breathing exercises. The first one is called the infinity trace. So the infinity symbol is this symbol right over here. It kind of looks like a figure 8, but sideways. And so what you do is you're going to trace. You can either trace it in the air, like I'm doing right now, or you can trace it on your hand. And the idea is that you do half of it when you're inhaling. So, and then you do the other half when you're exhaling. And it gives your body a way to connect to your breathing. And so we're going to do it one more time. I'll trace it in the air so you can see. I'm going to go inhale. And so notice when I breathe in, I do the motion with my hand. When I exhale, I do the motion with my hand. And so if you don't want to do it out in front, because that's more noticeable to people, you can always just kind of quietly do it on your hand. I'm going to show y'all. You don't have to do it like this, but like. And so all I'm doing with the infinity trace is I'm tracing that symbol over and over again on the palm of my hand. So that's one way, that's one breathing exercise to try, is the infinity trace. The second one is to trace your whole hand. So I'm going to do this one out in front of me so that you can see, but you can always do this kind of just in your lap, you know, if you want to keep it kind of more low key. So basically what this one is, it's the same idea, except when you're going up your finger, that's when you're going to inhale, and down. And by tracing your hand, that allows you to do 5 deep breaths because you have 5 fingers, or most of us have 5 fingers. So here we go. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Very good. And so that you can do that as many times as you need to feel calmer. Some people feel calmer after just, 3, 4, 5 breaths. Some people, it might take you a little longer. You might have to do maybe 10 breaths or 8 breaths or something like that. And that's perfectly fine. Everybody's different. All of us, our bodies, we react to stress in different ways. And so whatever works for you, whatever works for your body is what you should do. And so what you're going to do now is you're going to think about the exercise that we just did. And on your Google form, you're going to see a space to answer number 3 right here, which is, how did you feel after your deep breathing? And then when might deep breathing be helpful? So think about situations in your life where taking a few deep breaths and calming down might help you. So this might be before a big test, before a presentation, before a performance for theater, right? Maybe it's at home. Maybe it's when your little brother or sister is getting on your nerves and you're about to smack them. But instead of doing that, you're going to take some deep breaths and calm down for a second, right? Maybe it's when you have, 3 homework assignments to do and you don't know how you're going to start it. Start out by taking some deep breaths, calm down first, and then keep going. Okay? So for you, think about, how did it feel for you? How did you feel? Did it help you? Do you think you need to do more breathing? And then in what situations in your life might deep breathing be helpful to you? So go ahead and pause this video if you need more time to type in your answers. If not, we're going to continue on to exercise number 2. So exercise number 2 is going to be muscle relaxation. And basically what this is you're practicing tensing up different parts of your body and then releasing them. So for the first one, you're going to close your eyes. You're going to take some slow, deep breaths. So let's do 3 to start out with. Then you're going to take 1 deep breath in, and when you inhale, you're going to tense up your shoulders and make them as tight and lift them up as high as possible. So and then when you breathe out, let it go completely. Drop your shoulders, drop all tension, let your arms flop down. Okay, let's try that one more time. Notice you might feel the urge to kind of move and alleviate some stress in some other places. And that's what that tensing and relaxing helps us to do, is it helps to show us where we're holding that extra tension inside of our body. When we hold tension inside of our body, that also impacts our mind. And so we want to kind of make our body loose and release any of that extra tension. And then the next one you're going to do is with your arms. And so what you're going to do is you're going to stick your arms straight out, make a really tight fist, hold it, 1, 2, 3, 4, release. Drop your arms down, let go of all the tension, shake it out, shake out your hands, shake out your arms. And then you can try it again. Again, arms out, tense them up as tight as possible. 1, 2, 3, 4, and let it go. You should feel that like instant relief in your arms, especially in your hands, because that's where you're holding the most tension when you make that fist. And then the last one you're going to do is with your leg. So you're going to hold your leg out. I can't show you guys as well on my computer today. Let me go ahead and fix the way I'm sitting and stuff like that. Okay, so you're going to hold your leg out. So you can see this is my leg right here. You're going to point your toes forward. So point your toes towards you, like you're flexing your foot forward. Hold for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Relax. Drop all the tension in your leg. I know you guys couldn't see that too well. I'm really sorry about that. But basically what you're doing is you are sitting, extending your leg out in front of you, tense it up on both sides, and then drop. And so I want you guys to try these exercises, shoulders, arms, legs, as many times as you would like. And so once you're done, once you've tried out shoulders, arms, legs, you're going to answer your discussion question at the bottom on your Google form, which, how does your body feel when you tense up? Does it hurt? Does it feel uncomfortable? Does it make you realize where your muscles are? Does it make you feel sore? How does it make you feel? And then how does it feel when you let it go and you relax those muscles? Do you feel a difference or not? This is just up to you. It's really your opinion on how you feel. There's no real like right or wrong answer. Like I said, all of our bodies are different. So all of our bodies respond to exercises in different ways. So just kind of tell me about what's going on in your body and what are you feeling? If you need to pause the video to do that, go ahead. We're going to be moving on to exercise number 3. And so the last exercise for today is we also just want to get into the habit of thinking positively about ourselves. Like you saw, maybe you remember the little girl talking about in the video, she was saying, you know, don't think of yourself as useless. Don't think of yourself as stupid or dumb or like I can't do something, right? That all comes from having a good image of ourselves and knowing that we're worth it, we matter, and that we have strengths that we bring to whatever situation we're in every single day. And so for our last activity today, what I want you to do is sit comfortably, close your eyes. If that helps you to focus, close your eyes. If not, you don't really have to for this one, but it's nice to just kind of take a moment and block everything else out. And then I want you to think of 10 words that describe who you are. So for me, some of my words that I would use to describe myself are dedicated, and loyal, determined, innovative. Innovative means I try new things, and I'm excited to try new things. Intelligent, beautiful, strong, compassionate. I care about other people, and a good listener. I like to think that I'm a good listener to my students and also to my friends and family. Being a good friend or having other people think I'm a good friend is really important to me. And so I really try and show the people that I love and the people in my life that I want to be there for them. And so those are my just quick 10 words. And so what you guys are going to do, I'm going to go back to your Google form, is you're going to write down your 10 positive words about yourself. Now notice, I kept it positive. I could also talk about the things about myself I don't like I'm a messy person, you know, but those kind of things, we want to stay away from that. It's not that they're not true, right? You know, everybody has good and bad to them, but today we want to focus on the positive. So if you need some help, because sometimes our minds tend to think towards the bad things, right? If you need some help coming up with some positive, good words to describe yourself, I have this little chart here of all character traits that are complementary, which means that are nice, that are positive. And so if you need some help thinking, look at this list. If you don't know what a word means, look it up. This is a good time to improve your vocabulary and learn different words to describe yourself and other people. And so once you come up with your 10 words to describe yourself, you're going to make a list of them here. And then you are done with activity number 3. Your last little part of this assignment is your exit ticket. And so this is just a reflection on the 3 activities that we did today. And you tell me which ones do you think you can see yourselves in the future, using in the future? Which do you feel like worked for you? Which did you enjoy doing the most? And these are check boxes, so you can check as many of them as you want. And then once you're done, you click submit. Once you click submit and you get to the screen that says that your response has been recorded, then you are done for today. I hope you guys had a great week. I hope that this lesson relaxed you and helped you to feel a little bit better about yourself. Have a great weekend, you guys. Remember, I am always here for you to be a listening ear and to help you on your assignments. So you can always catch me on my email, on Remind, or commenting on Google Classroom. Remember, today is a great day. You are in control of you, and every day is a new day to do your best. Bye, guys. I'll see you next week.